Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. We're out here in Copart, North Carolina, Gastonia, one of our favorite yards. Beautiful day today. Auction's about to start in about 15 minutes. 350 cars are playing. We definitely have a wonderful selection today. We're going from hybrids to daily drivers to big old trucks, little trucks, rolled over damage, a little bit of damage. Then also very expensive cars as well, some crazy like $100,000 basically go-kart to a super luxury SUV. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's get out there. The clock already started. Let's see if we get ourselves a great deal. Let's see what's a deal, what's a disaster, and what's a straight up project for our channel. Let's get out there and find ourselves a good one. This 2022 Ford F350, 6.7 power stroke, nice turbo diesel tremor. So it's salvaged out to front end damage. Obviously you could tell it's all taken apart. So the main thing is we have to see if the frame rails are straight, what kind of damage, airbags deployed. Already the current bid is $20,000, which kind of makes sense. This is a high-end truck for sure. Nice brand. So let's check out the damage. So this front rail is definitely bent. We definitely have some frame damage going on, and this thing is beefy. So it's not gonna be that easy to pull out. Obviously it's possible. We've done work, better. Radiator is cracked as well. Front radiator grill, front shutter is completely gone, destroyed. So we're gonna need to replace that. Parts do add up pretty quickly on this thing, but man, it's a big boy. Dang, plenty of power. You got your both batteries, turbo diesel. Lots of stuff going on in there. It's all congested. Not that much room to work with because so much is going on in the engine bay. So it's gonna be hard to take apart, hard to put back together. More work, but hey, if the price is right, let's get it. Overall, the body looks like it's a good shape. Good tires on there. Like I said, already $20,000. This stuff ain't, free. They ain't giving it away. It's nice that they have some stuff in the back as well. So old parts are there just to, get the light bulbs, little things that help the project keep going smoothly. Because even when you order new parts, it doesn't come with all the hardware, all these little details. So it's nice to salvage what you can. Yeah, the fender gap is off as well, hence the hitting. But inside looks really nice. Good leather, big old sunroof, big old screen on there, no airbags deployed. Very spacious, I would say. Pretty sweet. Not the center console style, but I actually like this because the kids like to sit up front right there too, the third row in the front. You can put it down for a cup holder or just, have more space for people. Sweet, this is definitely nice. I'll drive this around for sure. So the adaptive cruise is destroyed as well. So it's got more sensors and radars up front. This is a factory lift with a tremor. So basically it's already lifted up. Skid plate, gone, that's hit and destroyed. Still, this thing is technically a work truck. I mean, made to pull stuff, but the tremor package is very nice for the resale. You're probably looking at $5,000 to $9,000 of parts, depending on where you get the parts from. But I don't know. So overall, the damage doesn't look too bad. I would say just the frame kind of right there. It didn't get too far in there, which is nice. Yeah, it's not crazy. Nothing too like jumping out that hey, watch out, red alert. But is it a project that we should take on or not? Still not convinced. I'm thinking it's gonna go pretty high because it doesn't look that bad in pictures. All right, let's keep going. All right guys, moving right along to our next vehicle. That Hummer is actually playing today as well. Most of these are playing. This is kind of like the sales row. The H2 with mechanical damage and a little bit of front end. If it was the H1, I'd probably check it out, but I mean, it's still pretty cool. We'll see, let's just keep on looking. Oh yeah, there she is. All right guys, check out this 2020 Mercedes AMG playing today for the first time. I mean, it's salvaged out to rear damage, so we'll check it out. But already the current bid for this thing is $80,000. Pretty crazy. I mean, they're definitely high end and high demand, surprisingly. Even though, I don't know if I'd do that. That's a lot of money for, let's check out for what they're paying for it. I definitely like the flat green look on it. Pretty cool. I don't know if that's a wrap or that's the paint job to it. Pretty sweet. Looks like it's got some aftermarket carbon fiber lights on top. It looks cool, it's not bad. Pretty nice. Man, last night this bid was at $63,000 and right now it's already at $81,000. Crazy, and still gonna keep going. Matte flat green. This thing is worth $152,000. That's what they got paid out because of rear end damage. But prices to get this thing back on the road are not gonna be cheap at all. Super expensive, dealer only, most likely to get some of these parts, and it's gonna be a lot. Dang, look at that damage. This thing got smushed, just kind of folded in right there, all the way against the wheel. So that is a wrap right there. As you could tell, the wrap is peeling off a little bit. So currently this thing was black, wrapped matte green, which kind of makes more sense, I would say, because painting matte green is not easy, not fun. But if it's a wrap, then you can just take it on and off. But wow, that is bad. I mean, dang. And already at $81,000. That is some serious damage from suspension. It's not just a bolt on, bolt off. I mean, you're talking framework, pulling out, body panels, sensors, suspension, all sorts of damage. A little bit of damage on this side as well too. Wow, but look at that interior. That is beautiful. Very nice. Very clean, no airbags deployed. Wow. Even the passenger seats look like they're great condition. Yeah, the interior does not disappoint at all. Looks like a watermelon now though, with the green and the red, but pretty cool. I mean, you got to consider the parking sensors, the 360 camera, the radar harness, all that stuff, the exhaust, the muffler tips, rear axle being bent, most likely. My max, I mean, I just don't understand. It's already past what I think we should pay for it because the market value is around 80, but it's already $80,000 with the damages. So I don't get it. It doesn't really make sense to me. I don't see how people pay so much money for it. Maybe it's going out of seas or something like that, but we'll watch it play. Wow, that's a whole lot of money, and I don't understand making money on this one. It's not even a run and drive, which is crazy. Engine start, maybe because of rear end, but 43,000 miles on it. Salvage title, keys are there. 8-cylinder 4.0 all-wheel drive. So honestly, like I said, I don't understand why people would pay so much for it, but hey, it's a AMG and super sweet. It's just a lot of money, even though it's got a salvage title, so the resale value, just the bracket of people buying these cars is a lot less anyway, so you'll be sitting on it for a while. But maybe for yourself, I guess. Let's keep going. All right, guys, first one on the list is a 2025 Prius with some rear end damage. Definitely took a hit in the back. But hey, why not? Let's check it out. And I just want to see the price for it too. What's the going rate for a nice Prius? And there she is. All right, there it is, guys. Look how slick it looks, man. Definitely pretty cool. I was checking it out last night and this thing was only around $1,000. Definitely the current bid is a lot higher now, but hopefully the damage is just in the rear. We'll check it out and who knows, maybe play on it. Could be a future build. So this thing definitely took a hard hit in the rear. You're gonna need to get that whole back glass, back trunk lid, pushed in all the way to the frame over there. So all that needs to be pulled out, drilled out, re-welded. So that's a pretty big project, and making sure those gaps line up. Definitely gonna take some good framework, but everybody loves a Prius, and especially this one's got low miles, so it's still gonna go for a lot. The current bid right now is $9,000 for this thing, which is a great deal. I mean, if it goes for that, I think it's still fine, but that's just the starting bid, and the auction didn't even start yet. I thought I seen power, but nope. She did. This is probably great on gas though. It looks futuristic in here. It's so weird. 2025. Very nice. A little 4-cylinder 2.0. And then there's the hybrid system. Cool. So it's not full electric, you still have the engine, and then you can still go hybrid. Nice. We're doing a great job. Surprisingly, it's still in high demand versus the full electric and all the batteries and issues and stuff. Prius knows what they're doing. The Toyota, yeah. All right, guys, definitely putting in our steps today, going across the yard. But here we go. We found our next one. More of a work truck for sure, but hey, it's a pure sale. And the current bid is only $5,000. 2024 Ford F250. Definitely got sideswiped a little bit. So we'll have to check out the rear axle, make sure that didn't get hit. We got some front suspension damage. A little bit smushed. Airbags deployed. This thing is sitting on the ground. Dang, unfortunately it'd probably be hard to load this thing because they probably won't assist you because it's so heavy duty. It's a work truck, but hey, let's check it out. Definitely got some side damage going on. Aluminum bed, as you could tell, getting in there. The rear end, let's check that out. Looking pretty good so far. A spare tire. It does look a little shifted though. Can't tell by the leaf springs, look okay. Could just be a point of view. Overall, the rear end looks good. Nothing popping out, bulging, out of place. Nice, beautiful Michelin spare tire right there. Because if the rear axle got shifted, then rear differential, then the drive shaft would be all crooked and stuff. But it looks okay. Nice. Not too bad at all, actually. Got to do the legwork, check it out. Get some stretches in. Nice, not too bad at all. So the rear end, more of a scuff, yeah, than anything. Rear bumper got hit though, so that probably got bent out of shape. It's kind of weird, maybe just pulled it out, so that needs to be pulled back. But this side's looking good. That's nice. It's crazy how much wheel gap there is already, huh? Maybe they had different tires and then they swapped it out or something. Okay. That's not good. So this gap right here is very tight, which is kind of pushing towards frame damage. So the whole front got pushed in. You could even tell the hood is going inside that fender. Oh man. So it took a good beating. If that's destroyed, then where this got hit, it basically just pushed everything that way, so our whole frame is diamond. Man. So that's a hard hit, unfortunately. It looked kind of bit hard in pictures, but just got the 5.0 V8 in it. Wow. Pretty cool. Let me double check that, but that's what it looks like. 4-wheel drive. It's got the 6.8 V8 in it. Nice. Okay, that makes more sense. A lot more power. Doesn't look that bad in here, but man, that whole thing's just shifting over. It's pretty bad. You could tell right here it got buckled, so that's all bent out of shape too. And it just kind of shifted everything over that way too. So radiators, all that stuff's probably cracked as well. And just moving down the line, but this is so much more space than the diesel engine, so that's nice. You could actually get in there and work on it, kind of thing. I was excited, but seeing that frame shift like that, I'm out. But we'll definitely watch it play. Like I said, it's only $5,000 right now, pure sale, so whatever it goes for, it goes for. The starting bid was like 200 bucks. I was like, man, what if, what if? But you gotta live in reality and understand things don't go super cheap, but hey, there's always a chance. Small chance, there's always a chance. Let's keep going. All right, guys, we're making our way down the line, but you could see a handful of campers are left, but most of these already played like 20, 30 times. So that one right there with the drop down toy hauler, that played, like I said, it's playing again today, but unfortunately it sold once and then they're just trying to make some money on it. So I'm not even gonna bother. And same thing with the North Point, Cyclone. It's definitely scarce. I remember the time when all this was packed out with campers, which was crazy. So this is just the remains of it and just a couple things here and there. And we're not gonna check out. I didn't see anything I'm super interested in because we brought the truck, we're ready to haul something back. But hey, you can't win everything all the time. So that's not what we're gonna get today. Hopefully our next truck will be the one we take home. Okay, looking at one that's all over damaged. So it's a 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500, already lifted with wheels. I'm excited because it's only at $1,000 some in pure sale. So somebody definitely invested some money into these. Look at those tires, look at those wheels. They're definitely rubbing. I definitely see some rubbing going on. Dang. Wow, so I mean, I don't know what happened. Maybe it rolled, maybe it just got sandwiched between things. I don't even know how this could have happened, but there's damage all over this thing. But if the price is right, man, it's 4-wheel drive, but it looks like it got ripped out, the axles. Sheesh. So from door panel damage, going on to rear end damage. It's got a steel bed, not aluminum. It's probably a lot heavier to take off. Drive shaft is still looking okay, so that's nice. Tailgate got destroyed as well, so something got smushed on top / pierced, and it's still so high. Wheel Light Express. Ugh, this rear bed looks rough. Like it's either been a work vehicle or something's going on. I like the little caps, bedazzled. Sounds cool. And here we go. This is the main damage right here, I would say. That rim is cracked and toasted, so that kind of is rough because you want to get a matching one, and it'll be kind of hard to do with custom wheels. So that's something to watch out for. Man, it got smushed bad. All that's going to have to be pulled. All that's going to be replaced. Hard to say. They definitely have some aftermarket speaker wire going on to the battery, but also taken apart. Interesting, but pretty sure that's not supposed to be that crooked right there. Man, that's a hard hit. It looked hard, and confirming in real life it is pretty hard. All the way across. I mean, both sides smushed in, because look, the hood is closing, but it got pushed over, but this side got pushed in as well, so it's kind of like accordioned all around. Can we fix it? I think so. Is it worth the time and money? I don't know. You tell the control arms right there, the lift kit is all bent out of shape, so you got undercarriage, top, body panels, framework, all around damage. Man, just not finding good stuff out here. It's kind of like you're fishing or you're at a buffet and you know you gotta find the good ones, and so far not liking any of these. Man, yeah, airbags deployed, and it's a big project. That is unfortunate. Dang. Looking pretty bad, guys. Not even gonna try to start it. Just, we'll see how much it goes for, because I'm really curious, but this is a big project. Moving right along, we got ourselves a 2020 Ram Limited 1500 with a Hemi in it, 5.7, but current bid already is at $14,000, which I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, dang, maybe because it's limited or what? I mean, it looks bad in pictures, and in real life, yeah, it's still pretty bad. Dang, all of that did get pushed in. Look at that buckle. Dang. So you're already looking at what, $15,000, $20,000 as it's sitting. Parts aren't gonna be cheap. It's got the airbag suspension on it, so it's got the air ride, so that's not gonna be cheap. Nothing's gonna be cheap about the Limited. Headlight alone is probably like, what, $1,000 or something? Man, but somebody wants this thing bad because they already bid it up. I mean, obviously it's nice. Limited edition. It's ready to go. 62,000 miles on it. Oh yeah, ready to go. Just kidding, ain't going nowhere. I mean, that whole knee assembly is ripped off with frame damage. And surprisingly, no airbags deployed. Wow, that is crazy, guys. Pure sale though, so that's nice. So whatever it goes for, it's gonna go for. Estimated value is $40,000, but you're already almost at half price. So you're at $20,000 out the door, just like with the car and parts as it sits right now. And then what if you have some other issues or some other stuff's going on? Things are not going cheap today at all. Outbid 14.4. Nah. It's not a run and drive. I don't even feel like starting it. I mean, if it was like maybe at 10 grand, I'd be like, 7A, I'll be considering it. But already at 14, that's already double. I don't get it. Not enough meat in the bone to make some money. That's rough. That is rough. There's definitely great deals out there, guys. I mean, you have to stay optimistic and to keep going, but not every time's a good deal, and you have to know when to, you know, fall back and not bid it to win it kind of thing, because you could definitely lose a lot of money. Let's keep going. So there's the wheel. It looks like a hip out of place, right? With that axle popped out like that. Man, at least you have the rim, and looks like the tire's still good. That's crazy. It's pretty cool. It's got that split open tailgate and stuff. It's a nice one for sure. 4x4, you know, basically top of the line with the air ride and stuff. But getting this thing back on the road properly ain't gonna be cheap. You could hear it just hissing, trying to lift up, but poor fella can't lift up because it's, you know, completely ripped out. So yeah, let's let her be. We'll watch it, but definitely doing some recon and some information. On to the next one. Some nice interior. Some nice one. Definitely a beautiful boat. All right, guys, we're out here looking at some semi trucks. Reading your guys' comments, you're saying that the market is actually oversaturated with used trucks and people are selling them, so we'll stay away from them today. Wow, that's the only camper playing, that old Winnebago. Couple Class C's, but nothing really. All gone. Sold. I don't even see the one we were trying to find. Wow, nothing. All right, I guess let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, so there's actually a golf cart that's playing today. Unfortunately, it's off-site. It's a clean title, minor wear and tear, kind of minor, normal wear and tear damage, but it's hard to check out because, like I said, it's off-site, so you have to watch out for that as well if you're bidding on stuff, because sometimes it's not even here. It's just somewhere out there. Whew. Still got like 8 scooters at the shop sitting around that are flooded. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with those. Just kind of bid it, won it, deal with it later. Let's keep going. We're actually gonna go inside, check out what's left of a supercar. Whew, let's get some shade and check out this Lamborghini. Dang. Wow, or what's left of it. Man, I actually checked this out before, guys, a while back. It's been almost, I don't know how many months, but today it is actually finally playing. It was actually removed from auction and now back on the auction itself. So this go-kart is already at $20,000. I don't understand, but hey, it's a Lamborghini. Wow. I mean, the engine alone is worth money, so I could see that. Engine, transmission. But this is like literally a go-kart. Wow, this is crazy. Check out how wide these rear tires are. Cambered in. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or something's wrong, but that is a stance right there. Dang. Passenger side still kind of looks like, you know, kind of what it's supposed to, but no doors. You just have to hop in, hop out. I don't even know if it's street legal. No headlights, probably not. So this is mainly a track car, so you're gonna have to cart it around, and if you get it back on the road, yeah, I mean, some suspension damage, intercoolers are busted. Hopefully the engine's still good. That's really what's going on. That's where the money's at right here. Other than that, I don't see much that's salvageable. I guess the title itself is cool too. I'm surprised it even has an airbag, honestly. but all the coolers are busted, oil coolers, transmission coolers. So hopefully they didn't run it while it was busted, because we had that before. It's definitely cool, but I just don't see the potential, but who knows? I said the exact same thing about a P1 McLaren in Florida that was flooded, which is now getting rebuilt like crazy. So I've been wrong before. Who knows? This could be a next big YouTube repair car. I just don't want to take this challenge on right now, but I am interested to see how much it's going to go for. So make sure you stay tuned and we'll get the final price, how much the final bid is. So this thing's got the 5.2 V10 naturally aspirated, so no turbos, no supercharged, producing over 560 horsepower with an 8,000 RPM rate, 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. Dang, with a top speed of 200 miles an hour. Can you imagine this thing going 200 miles an hour? It weighs less than 3,000 pounds. Wow, straight up go-kart. But with the frame damage, I mean, it's got the tube structure, so that's kind of what it is. It's just the chassis peeking out, all aluminum frame. The engine alone is worth $20,000 to $25,000. Back in the day when this thing was new, it was worth over $240,000. Clean title, right now you're looking at $140,000 even for a 2012. So like I said, maybe it's worth parting out, or maybe it's crazy rebuild. If you guys are interested in this, definitely leave some comments down below. But unfortunately, that's all the time for this episode. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We are going to do a price reveal where the final bid is for all the vehicles that we checked out today. Honestly, I was looking for some big fish, and a lot of them, a lot of damage with a high price, and I'm going to not get it ourselves. But hey, we're shopping around. We're trying to get the best deals because there are great diamonds out there in the rough that are worth polishing and getting out. Thanks for watching, guys, and joining us in this adventure, and we'll catch you next time.